Imagine a house so long abandoned that the tickets for the White Star Line in 1910 are still tucked away in the dusty drawer. A place frozen in time, untouched by modernity, no electricity, no sewage, and not even a hint of a television. This house is without a doubt the longest abandoned home we have ever encountered during our explorations. It once belonged to Johan Svensson and his wife Anna, a devoted Swedish couple who lived a life far remote from the hustle and bustle of the modern world. Through our research, we discovered that Johan and Anna left for the United States aboard the sister ship of the Titanic, a decision that must have held dreams of a new beginning. But curiously, they returned back to Sweden just a few years later. Why they chose to leave the promised land of the New World behind remains a mystery, a story lost to time. Johan and Anna were not ordinary people. They were well off and deeply cherished the tranquility of life. From the late 1800s until the 1960s, they lived in this beautiful and secluded corner of the world. It was their sanctuary, their retreat from a rapidly changing society. But in 1960, the house was forever abandoned, left to stand as a silent witness to the passage of time and the lives once lived within these walls. In this video, we will share what we have uncovered about Johan and Anna's lives, as well as the mysteries that remain unsolved. Join us as we step into their world and explore a place where history lingers in every corner.
Me and Sam are currently in the middle of nowhere in Sweden, and we got a tip from a friend that there are a couple of abandoned buildings somewhere far away here. So we got the bicycles ready, and we're gonna need them. Definitely. I think it's a couple of kilometers cycling to even reach this place.
Absolutely, you cannot go there by car.
No, and we already had to drive like I think an hour into the middle of nowhere just to reach this place, but it just doesn't go further. I will show you later, but yeah. Are you ready?
I am born ready.
Okay, bicycles are ready, and it's a bit of a cheat code because we have electric bicycles.
We shouldn't say that.
But let's go on a little adventure.
My God, you're slipping all over the place. And you're doing this one-handed. What? Oh my God.
There's still people living here out in the middle of nowhere. It's quite impressive because they literally are maybe even an hour or more away from the nearest supermarket. That's a lifestyle. I really enjoy seeing that people still live like this.
Isn't it absolutely beautiful out here? It's amazing. Just a giant lake in the middle of nowhere. Yeah. Sweden, I think, has the most lakes of any country in the world. If I'm not mistaken, but there are literally lakes everywhere. And you cannot turn your butt there. There's a lake somewhere.
It's like a Swiss cheese, the entire country.
But the house that we're going to see is a historic Swedish house with all the elements of an historic house still in it. We don't know much information about it yet, but once we get there, we'll figure out some things and see who lived there, which is the most interesting part of exploring, in my opinion.
Yeah. First, into the forest.
Yes. And these kinds of explorations in the middle of nowhere are actually my favorite explorations. Me too. Because you can really immerse yourself in nature and in history of the country, which is... From this point forward, we cannot go any further with the bicycles. We have to continue on foot through the forest towards the place.
The old-fashioned hunter-scavenger way to do it. Scavenging for abandoned places.
Let's go. The lake is absolutely stunning. There's even a couple of boats from people that come here from time to time. Probably to do some fishing.
Sure. It's filled with water though.
Yeah, the boats are filled with water.
The white one is.
Oh yeah, this one as well. Yeah. They're not used very often, I think. Okay, straight ahead over this little hill here. Let's go. It's supposed to be over there, eh? I think it's behind the tree. There's a little hut over there on the other side.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not dressed for this weather. No, I didn't expect Sweden to be this hot. But it's nice. Wow. There it is. Here they are. A couple of houses together in the middle of nowhere. Oh my God. They look like they've been standing here for ages, but let's do some research and let's find some history. Let's start an epic exploration.
Sweden is a land of endless landscapes, dotted with uncountable lakes and islands. This was precisely what Johan Svensson and his wife Anna chose for themselves. By the edge of a sprawling lake, they built a remarkable home. This wasn't your typical Swedish farmhouse with red-painted timber walls dotting the countryside. It was something far more unique. The house was grander, sturdier, and clearly crafted with care, a reflection of their vision and hard work. Here they found peace, far away from the noise and distractions of modern life. Beyond their own home, the property also holds 2 additional houses. Who lived in these homes remains a mystery, but they seem to have been abandoned for what looks like a century. One thing is certain, stepping into these forgotten spaces is going to be an adventure of a lifetime.
So me and Sam just went throughout all the houses on this property and it turned out to be even more incredible than we could have ever thought. This is the oldest house, the oldest abandoned house that we have ever found in Sweden. I welcome you all back to the Bros of Decay. I'm Leslie, behind the camera today is Sam.
Hi there.
We are going to show you something absolutely incredible. Stay tuned. From the distance you just saw 2 houses, but we walked a little bit further on the property and this 3rd house over here. And this is actually the most significant house on the property. This was from, what was their family name, Sam? Johannesson.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, Johannesson. Johan Johannesson, that was the name of the person that lived here. And we have some speculations, but also some facts about these people. I just heard it in a story. They were most likely Americans. But let me show you this over here as well. Because there were no ordinary Swedish people, or there are no ordinary people who lived here. They actually were quite wealthy.
Wow.
I love this car. I think it was quite an expensive car. This is a Jeep for back in its time.
Whoa.
It's the perfect car for living out here.
The only way they could have gotten this over here, a Jeep,
Yeah?
is with a big ocean liner.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Look at this. Absolutely wonderful.
Are these the heating systems?
I think that's, oh yeah, maybe to
It's heating to defog the window.
defog the window, yeah. Look on the inside. Can you open it?
I'm not sure. You try
It's
it?
from BP, British Petroleum.
There you go. Well, now we know where the money comes from.
Yes. Oh yes, that is the defogging system, Sam. Look at that.
Whoa.
I've never seen that in the car before. That's quite incredible, especially here for Sweden because they have harsh winters.
Oh yeah, you definitely need some heating systems.
Exactly, otherwise your whole window just frosts up. I thought, have you seen the back of the car here? It's like a little pickup truck.
Whoa, it's tiny.
It's very tiny. Yeah, and also it has snow chains on it. See? It's definitely
Exactly.
driven last time in winter. Yeah, it's incredible. Because now it's summer in Sweden and it's actually quite hot over here. But in the winter, there can be like 1-2 meters of snow, like 6 to 12 feet of snow here in the winter, easily. Okay, that's a really cool find. Let's close this up. Beautiful barn.
Indeed, it is a beautiful barn. It's
Yeah.
massive as well.
Just want to place it exactly how we found it. That's what we always do when we're exploring. There's definitely somebody that still comes here like every couple of months to check on the place, but they leave it open. I think I don't know why, because it's maybe in the middle of nowhere, but it's quite interesting to see how people take care of it over here. It's a beautiful house, and it's at least 2 centuries old, because the people that last lived here were born in 1800, in the end of the 1800s. We expect 1870. Yeah. Have you seen that there's a door down here, Sam?
Oh, I have not looked at that yet.
I think that goes into the basement. Somebody put like a little twig in there to close the door. Convenient. Okay. Oh yeah, it is some sort of a basement.
After you.
Oh, Sam, it's still full of stuff. Look at that. All the liquor is stored in here. It's very, very tiny.
Oh, it's cool.
Yeah. Very cold as well. Nykopingsbrandjon, some sort of a liquor. Probably super old that's standing in here. This is completely dried up. What a place, even the wooden cloths.
More bottles on there.
Yeah. Have you seen the wooden cloths up here?
Oh yeah.
But also look how the house is constructed. This is the foundation of the house.
Mm-hmm.
You can see where the drill went in when they drilled out these stones back in the time.
Wow. Look.
Side.
Side, yeah.
Yeah, these people probably also did some stuff on the farm. Watch out. This is Sam almost breaking his neck here. Okay, let's close this up. Let's close this up, I'm saying. Yeah,
Little twig action.
little twig. Okay. The property has overgrown a lot over the years. As you can see, nobody really comes here anymore except for somebody very occasionally to check up on the house. But
We basically had to travel throughout wilderness together.
the front is beautiful. And I think it also had that traditional red color back in the time, but it just faded off it. Because it has been abandoned, of course, for 60 years. I love it. Sam, are you ready to show it?
I am very, very ready.
Okay, let's go inside. I'll welcome you all into the hallway of their house. And you can immediately see that it's a very Swedish hallway. Very simple, very minimalistic, but also the colors that we have in here, the light blue, they always portray their houses with light colors to have an easy environment. And I already love these little doorways that we have over here.
Spring-loaded hinges.
Yeah, they're really cool. Oh, Sam, look on this side. What have you got? Oh, it's very hard. There's a suitcase in here. Wow. There's a lot of things we suspect about these people. I'm going to show you and tell you everything later.
Yeah, the suitcase makes sense.
Even some rat poison in there.
Oh, convenient.
Oh, and look at this. There's also some band-aids. Wow.
Very old ones.
Very old ones, yeah. But Sam just corrected me when we came into the house. This is not the house of the Johannesson family, but the Svensson, you said, right?
Exactly, Svensson.
Svensson.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I was getting the name wrong, but it's definitely Johan Svensson then. Okay. And this is probably Mr. Johan, his hat, as you can see, still lying here. Very classy, very beautiful. This was definitely a man with style and money.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Also the materials of the wood here on the doors.
Oh yeah, absolutely. If you look at it, you can see the wood grain in there. It looks a bit like mahogany, but it could also be, no, maybe something local. Yeah, I don't know. It could have been definitely something local because Swedish people always build with materials at hand. Look at this, even the leather bags. Everything's still lying here. And you know what this is? It's a very cool item.
I believe this is a traditional lantern.
You're exactly right, Sam. You could open it up from the back here, if I'm not mistaken. And then you could put a battery in there.
I think this is battery loaded, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it's battery loaded, yeah. Oh, no, I'm getting it now.
Oh, wow.
This battery goes in there, and then you can close it up like that. I think like this. 2 hinges up here. Yeah, and then this would connect in some way. I'm not gonna do it completely.
Wow.
But that's how this worked, and you could probably recharge this. And that has a very specific reason why this is lying here. Because throughout the video, I want you to look through the house. There's not a single piece of lighting, light switches, or anything in this house. This house was completely without electricity, still to this day. I think that's quite incredible. Welcome inside, everybody, because this dining room literally is going to be a step back into history. I feel really privileged that we can be here and that we can film this, because this is something that not a lot of people get to see and is super, super impressive. Sam, let's film this with the greatest respect and let's make an epic documentary of this place.
Absolutely.
Have you ever seen a stove like this before? Glazed white tile stove?
Well, in Germany we saw something like it from white enamel.
It's a little bit similar to this one, but this is a super Swedish stove, especially the round design and how they always put it in the corner of the home. It's absolutely incredible. I just love it. It's a piece of art in my opinion even.
Definitely.
And here you would fill it up. You could open it up both ways and then you would fill it with your favorite type of combustible. Probably like wood, looking at the area.
Yeah, but it does sound fancy.
It's very fancy. Look at these pictures above here. Aren't they incredible? I don't know which one of the two. Yeah, maybe this is Johan. I have to look a little bit more in detail at the pictures in the house.
I really hope that you can see this on camera.
Yeah.
With the level of detail, how sharp these pictures are. It's absolutely incredible. I always imagined that these old pictures would be a little blurry, but they really aren't.
They are crisp. And these pictures are at least 80 years old.
Exactly.
80 to 100 years old. It's crazy. Yeah. I love it. One of the things that I have to show you first, and when we came and went through this house, this is one of the most incredible ladders that we have ever found. Let me show you. You ready, Sam?
I am ready.
This, everybody, is documents from the White Star Line. And for whoever is not familiar with the White Star Line, the White Star Line is the one that had Titanic and that was owner of Titanic. But there's more to it. White Star Line is also the company of Peter A.B. Whitener. Peter A.B. Whitener is the owner of Linwood Hall that we filmed in the United States, the biggest Gilded Age mansion in the United States. I'll link that video up there. So there is a connection. So he was the owner, partial owner of the company. But what I have here in my hand is a pamphlet for the White Star Line, but not for the Titanic, but for the Homeric. That's a sister ship of the Titanic. And have a look at how beautiful this is. Wow. This is a full pamphlet from 1923 explaining what their journey is going to be like. Oh, Sam, you can even see the other sister ships on here.
Yes.
The Olympic, the Majestic, the Homeric, and about 10 years before that, the Titanic would also be on that.
Exactly.
Yeah, before it sunk to the bottom of the ocean. Wow. That's
and also the Britannic then.
The Britannic as well,
yes.
Which also sunk. Yeah. Look at this. Empire State Building next to the Homeric. Isn't that fascinating? I love how beautiful these pamphlets were back in the time. This is 1923 that we're talking about. And they made things like this. These people had money. Like, to be able to travel on a ship like this back in the time would have costed, yeah, you saw it, right?
Somewhere around 13,000 US dollars in today's money for a third class ticket.
This is the dining hall of the third class. So Johan probably traveled to the United States with the Homeric back in 1923.
So what I'm understanding is that what you're holding here is basically their itinerary package.
Yeah.
This is what you're going to get when you come with us and on this voyage.
Exactly. So this is everything here. His name is there, the date is there, their departure gate, everything is there. Also prices, cabin prices, everything is in here.
Please highlight the departure date here.
Where's the departure date? Oh, 12th of April 1923. They would depart from Gothenburg in Sweden. Sam, this whole thing is full of how your cabin even looked like. Look at this. Isn't that absolutely incredible? No running water, nothing like that. Even a little pamphlet of how the boat looks like on the inside. Wow. And where your cabin is located. Third class section of the boat.
You can already be familiarized with the boat.
Yeah, the people that could go through here in their free time, and everything is here literally. This is like a little bit of advertisement for other voyages, explaining some things, some history.
Canada.
Yep, everything is in here. More tickets, more explanations. They even did some calculations on there. There's so much stuff in here talking about the vessels. The Norska, Amerikalinjen. I love this. I can look through this for hours and hours and hours. Oh wow, Sam, isn't that incredible?
Okay, so Leslie, I know that you've seen a lot more abandoned houses than I have, but I dare to say that of any video I've ever seen, this is the most amazing find that I have seen so far.
100-year-old White Star Line ticket. I also really enjoy the furniture in this house, and especially this drawer with secretary desk combination. I think it's even made out of mahogany. This is something that they imported from somewhere. It's so beautiful.
The fact that it's still holding up.
Yeah, it still looks pristine. Oh, and the things in here, Sam. Yeah. The white colors. Probably they used this to go on the White Star Line.
I love this.
Yeah.
That actually makes me think of that scene in the Disney Peter Pan movie where the dad tries to put on his suit for the opera.
Oh yes, that's a beautiful scene. Even their tie is still lying here. All the magazines from back in the time. Everything is still pristinely left in here. Like the day. Oh, hello. They left this house behind. And here, yes, I didn't even have to do anything. The secretary desk compartment opened. With all the little doorways and drawers and everything in here. And sometimes these also have like hidden compartments, Sam. It's really cool. Let's see what's in here.
Ooh, beautiful packaging.
Oh, wow. What are these called again?
A pair of suspenders, I suspect.
Oh, yes. To hold your pants up. Exactly.
And a beautiful one.
Yeah. And it has a name written on there, but I cannot read it. No, cannot read it. But also beautiful drawers and everything in here. Yeah. Whew. Let me see if what's down here. Oh, look at this.
Exactly.
Yes, this is to put here. Probably cannot hear me anymore now, but
It suits you.
yeah, thank you. But it seems rather uncomfortable.
Oh yeah.
That doesn't seem comfortable at all. But I mean, people who want to be beautiful have to endure
And
some pain.
those were used for when you couldn't iron your shirt,
Yeah.
that it would always look flat.
Oh, that's incredible. So maybe on the ship.
Exactly.
Oh,
Oh my God.
This is full of letters. 1914 it says up there. Shotgun shell still lying here.
That was during the First World War.
An almanac from 1957. Yeah, they definitely they lived through the First and the Second World War in this house. And here we have a picture of Johan and his wife together in the old times. Wow. Simon, you want to explain something about this picture of the president?
Well, I really want to know what their connection was.
Yeah.
This is a photograph of William McKinley. And he was, from the top of my head, the 25th US president.
Yes.
And he got assassinated in 1901. And also, oh, I forgot to show that. That's actually on there, the date of his demise.
Oh.
He got assassinated by an anarchist.
Okay. So we were just wondering what their connection with the United States is, because we have seen calendars that we're going to show you later with Connecticut on there. We've seen letters with Connecticut on there. We've seen the president hanging in the room. We've seen the White Star Line that they would travel to Connecticut. So there is something there. There's something there that they did in the United States for business purposes. Or they lived there and came here, or vice versa. But we're not sure yet. Oh, I love these rocking chairs as well. They are very American, Sam. Very American. Beautiful pieces.
Well, it makes me sleepy already.
We have had a long day. The whole table is still full with beautiful vintage pictures. Oh, I love that. First of all, look at this family picture. How neatly everybody's dressed up already.
That looks so cool.
It's so
Straight
good.
from a movie, I would say.
And this one then. These are really high-end pictures.
And high-end places.
Yeah.
That was made in some kind of gazebo.
Yeah.
And here in a big
Manor or castle.
Yeah.
Look at this one. This is in the field somewhere here.
That's over here, yeah.
Yeah. All the children together, a horse in the background. And these are the communion pictures of the children, if I'm not mistaken. Christianity also was very big in Sweden back in the time. There's so many wonderful pictures lying here on the table. All incredibly old, all probably more than a century old. What's this one here? Hilda Hannesson. Look at that.
Wow, that's a child's picture.
Wow. Love that one.
Could that be Johan in his early days?
Yeah, it says Hilda on there. But Hilda, it's a boy.
Yeah.
So it's a bit strange. Yeah. Could be.
Well, in those times.
Yeah. No. Look at this radio here. Completely worked in leather. Absolutely wonderful. It definitely looks like a 1950s radio, 1960s radio.
Yeah.
Really incredible. And that's probably one of the only pieces of technology that had this in this house. And I'm wondering if it even has a power cable. No, it doesn't look like it has a power cable. How would they even use this? There's not even a power plug in this house.
Did you wind that up?
I don't know. Strange, right?
If someone knows, let us know.
Yeah. Sam showed this wonderful rocking chair that we have over here. That's like sort of a tapestry on there. It also has beautiful designs on the ceiling.
Engravings.
Yep. Incredible. Another cabinet. This is also secretary drawer desk. Johan Petersen. That's his marriage card.
Svensson.
Svensson. Why am I saying Petersen constantly? Like, I have this thing, once I say something wrong once, I keep saying it wrong.
I'll correct.
That's the small picture, but then enlarged, that we just saw of Johan and his wife. We don't know what has happened to his wife. Presumably he lived here the longest, but she must have also lived here.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That coat reminds me of something as well.
Oh, we're going to show you the code. Yes. You just checked it, right? The code is still in the house.
Exactly.
Wait for a little bit longer. And even if you look here on the seating, on this beautiful bench, you can see the last dates in this place. September 1965. 60 years ago right now. You see it, Sam? It's up here.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, up there. 1965. All these newspapers. We have checked every single date in this house.
I loved this one.
Yeah, Sam just gave it to me. It's like, look at this little pouch.
Yes.
It's an oyster shell pouch or?
This is mother of pearl.
Mother of pearl.
So it is the inner lining of an oyster, yes.
Look, there's even still some postage stamps in there. Swedish postage stamps.
Wow. Show the pearl to the camera. Look at that.
Feels very fragile. Gonna put it up here. Wow. I love this bench as well here. And then we have another cabinet standing here in the corner. Full of liquors. Yeah. These people loved a good drink from time to time. I mean, you need to pass the time in the winter, because then you would always be inside, because it's cold, it's dark, and people just enjoy that time inside the houses.
The award dates on there are also from the 1800s.
It's crazy. Oh, and even some apotheke quina. And it's, this is a medicine, a syrup, and it's prescribed to Johan Svensson, as you can see. It's probably a cough syrup or something like that. I always see those bottles. This couch is rather new, Sam.
Rather new. Yeah. Compared to a house from the 19th century, this is very new.
This is very new.
State of the art.
Beautiful piece. Bordery up here. I cannot read what they wrote.
Me neither, but it has something to do with breads and sausages.
Oh yeah, does it? Oh yeah, I can see. And up here we have another big picture, a classroom picture, I think.
Well, it's straight out of a horror movie, but pretty cool.
Yeah, they look very sad, the children. Hey, let me show you what Sam was just talking about. Come over here. Look at this. This was the coat of Johan on that picture, we think. We have compared it and it looks remarkably similar.
Exactly. It's also a double-breasted overcoat.
Yeah. And it still has a little bow tie there. That's
Oh,
incredible.
I am such a big fan of traditional wear.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
So classy. Hey, and this might have even been the suitcase that he used to travel with. All still standing here. Some fishing lines. Very typical for Sweden to see fishing lines.
We're very near a lake as well.
Yeah, so they could probably go
Oh, you
fishing.
already saw it in the video.
Yeah, we saw it in the beginning. More coats hanging everywhere. Even more fishing line up here. There's so much stuff to show in this house. Hey, 1953 Sam. Just past the war. Sam, have a look over here. This wallpaper has cracked, and the way these people fixed it is just with little pinheads that they would put in it. They didn't buy new wallpaper, they just fixed it like that. And I think it's quite charming. It shows their frugalness a little bit. And it's quite beautiful, right?
It is.
Yeah. A lot more pamphlets and papers and old papers lying here.
Well, I guess they had to save up everything they had for the voyage.
Oh, exactly. Oh, there's even some Christmas stuff in here. What's this? Does this open up? Oh. There's a little Christmas tree.
Whoa.
Isn't that incredible? It looks like it's from a child or something. Yeah.
The Christmas decorations.
Yeah, there was also some Christmas decorations in the room over there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Looks like blood.
Oh, that is blood.
That is definitely blood.
That looks like a coughing napkin.
Oh my god. All for my Valentine. Oh my god, I love these.
And also in English.
Yes. All for my Valentine? No, it's in Swedish. It's just the card that's in English. Okay. Oh, these are really stiff. Welcome to the next room of the house. This was the kitchen. Yeah, but it's not as nice as the other room. There's a little bit of overthrown and new furniture in here. But there's definitely some elements in the kitchen that are worth pointing out. Oh, Sam, you have never seen this before, but Swedish kitchens are always incredibly low.
Yes.
And it's not because people were short back then, but they did that for some reason. And I don't exactly know the reason anymore, but I've seen this all the time. Like, people had to work like this at their kitchen.
Oh my god.
Yeah. People were definitely smaller back in those periods, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
This seems very uncomfortable.
Yeah. And always have very strange colors, their kitchens. Here we have the stove.
Oh, I love this one.
Cast iron stove.
Even though that it's been rusted, look at the detail in this thing.
Yeah, like there's a lion engraved in this one here. It's absolutely incredible. Wow. And there's a little oil vial that they used to oil up some things. Here, Sam, look at this. This is how they pump their water.
Oh, it's an actual water pump. Ah, so they did have water here, but from a well.
Yep. That's the only way they had water in this house. There's also no bathroom or toilet that we saw of. Probably somewhere in the barn there is a toilet. There's no bathroom whatsoever. There's no shower. That's something
Exactly.
these people didn't have. They probably went to the lake to wash themselves.
Yeah. And remember the latest newspaper that you found somewhere in the latter half of the 60s?
Yeah.
I believe that is when people came in and tried to do some renovation.
Oh yes, I didn't even notice yet. There's a new kitchen cabinet in here.
It's completely new. I think they just brought it in there and they were like, well, there's not actually running water, so that ends here.
That's incredible. They just put it in there and never did something with it. That's crazy. I'm lucky that they didn't because I like the old one better.
Oh yes, for sure.
That's really nice. We have a nice bench here standing. And this is normally where they would store winter coats and stuff like that. It's used for all kinds of stuff. Yeah, all kinds of stuff.
Rubble.
No. Rope and stuff like that.
But this is cool. This
Yeah.
looks like a hunter's jacket.
Oh yeah. It's very common for people to hunt over here that live in the countryside.
Does it have two pockets? Yeah, typically they would have one pocket for new shells and one pocket for used shells.
Oh, they could switch them around.
Exactly.
Yes. No way, Sam. This is a 3-volt battery.
Whoa.
And this is probably one of the oldest batteries. Do you remember that we filmed the house of the inventor of the battery from Alessandro Volta?
I have seen that.
Yeah, so this is a product that he invented that got improved over the years. I'll link it up here. Alessandro Volta. It's my favorite video that we ever made. Okay. Let's put this back in here. Shotgun shells and everything. Oh, I love it so much.
Yeah, shotgun shells, yet no guns.
No guns, no. I've never found a gun in Sweden before.
Well, did it just throw the shells at the beasts?
Here, die. Calendar, September 1965.
There we go.
For the people that still don't believe it, this house is actually abandoned for 60 years. Actually. No jokes. Here we have a newspaper, 1964, February, a year before they left this house behind. And the stable is still set up. Some sugar, probably the last cup that Johan drank from.
Mm-hmm.
How can this leaf be left like this for 60 years? Stack of pictures. Come on,
Wow,
look.
that is a big stack of pictures.
Some really cool pictures in here. That's Johan. I think
It
so.
is, yes.
Family pictures. I love this one a lot. Really cool picture.
Mm.
His face is like, I don't want to be here. See, like there's some really incredible pictures in here. From this family.
It just makes me speechless. I've never seen these many pictures.
Oh, I love this one so much.
Especially from this time period.
Yeah. They definitely had money to make
You
these
have
kinds
to
of
be
pictures.
so rich to have this many pictures.
Yeah.
Most people were fortunate enough to have taken one picture.
One picture in their lifetime. That was literally one of the most special moments. And then we have one more room down here at the back. And this looked like one of the bedrooms, or this looked like the only
bedroom.
The bedroom, yeah. This is a very interesting piece of Swedish furniture. This is a bed that can extend over time. You can see that it has a separation here. And I've seen this before in a house, and they use it for children. When they grow, they would extend the bed when they grow more. So they just make it a bit bigger until they are fully grown. But I think Johan himself might have slept in here, because there's one more bedroom in the house, but I think he would sleep here for sure. Sam, there's even more pictures lying here. And these are really incredible. Look at that.
Wow.
From the whole family together.
Now, this is something from the 60s, I would imagine.
Yes. Absolutely. But it's not inside this house. It doesn't look like it. Magazines lying here.
Oh, fashion
magazine.
from 1962.
Curtains. You can shop. That's cool.
An underwear calendar.
Oh wow.
This was the spiciest thing they had around back then.
Yeah, most likely. There's one more room that we have to show you. That's upstairs. Hey, but before you go, like, this is not the last thing, because outside there is way more to see. There we found another car there. We found a really interesting turf house in the mountains, or a turf barn, and there's 2 more houses on this property that we have to show you. Don't switch off this video. But also check out the Bros of Decay merch. That's something you can do right now. Link is in the description.
Spin.
Yeah, I'm gonna first take
no,
this
my
off your hat. Sam has the hat on.
And do a little spin for me.
Bros of Decay.
Wow.
Check it out. Give you
Oh,
sunglasses.
wow, it's my sunglasses.
Yeah, I stole them.
You're like Houdini.
Okay, let's go upstairs. Yeah.
Oh, I can go
I'll let you
first.
go first, yeah.
Oh, thank you.
And here we come to the upstairs, and this is more of an attic space, as you can see. Yeah, it's definitely just completely an attic here that kept all their bottles of liquor that they didn't drink, that were completely consumed. Have you seen how many bottles are down here, Sam? Completely empty. Yeah. It's just a normal attic, but what you see a lot of times on Swedish attics is that they have a room on them. I don't know why they did that, why they put a room up here, but there is a room on the attic of this house. A book lying there with glasses on top of it. So definitely somebody used to live here. Wow. This is something really interesting, Sam. New Britain Lumber Company, New Britain, Connecticut.
Oh.
And this is one from 1932. So it's from a lumber company in the United States. And that might have something to do with what they did over there. Liberty Baking Corporation, New Britain, Connecticut.
This is some real history over here.
Very old books as well lying here, with some handwriting in there. Wow. This home is full of history.
Well, they might have been in the business of lumber for sure. They're living right in the forest. The barn is filled with wood.
Very, very good possibility that these people are in the business of lumber. Yeah. I don't think though, after going through this home, that they were Americans coming here. I think they were Swedish people trading with America. That's what I'm figuring out. I like these glasses. I think that would suit me.
You're like Morpheus.
Yeah. And then we have again one of those sliding beds over here. They must have been very small to be able to fit into this bed. Wow. Okay. But that was this house. I will meet you again on the outside and we'll show you way more incredible stuff over there. And these people lived in an absolutely scenic place. I really adore it out here. Like with the lake back there and the houses here in the field. It's incredible. Can you imagine living here?
I can't, but I would like to one day. I would love to go to the countryside one day.
Yeah.
Experience the freedom, the quietness of this forest.
I think it's not an easy life, but it's a fulfilling life.
Exactly.
You are going to be peaceful, stressless, living here. I mean, you have to prepare for the winter, of course, which can be very harsh. Look at this. They didn't just have one car. They had multiple cars. This was their Volkswagen Beetle, Käfer, as they would call it in Germany. The car for the people, Volkswagen.
So
Wow.
this would be like 1950s.
Yes, this is post-war.
Post-war.
Yeah, this one is produced post-war, and they wanted to give everybody a car, a cheap car. There's still a lot of these around nowadays.
That is crazy. Look at this tire.
Yeah.
All the profile on there is completely new.
Wow.
You see that?
This looks an awful lot like what we saw in Iceland. Like the turf houses and everything. A sort of shed built into the mountain. Can you put on the light, Sam? Yeah.
Definitely.
Let's try to go in here. There's a lot of mosquitoes in here, so you're probably going to be stung a couple of times.
Poof. Poof.
Oof. Oh, this is terrible.
Oh
Why are
my
we going
God.
in here?
Can you take the camera? There's no space for us both.
I just want to show you real quick what's in here. It's some sort of a barn where they just stored some cans and some buckets and everything. But it's really cool down here, inside of the mountains. That's probably why they use this. I think that's the reason. Okay, there's not much to see, Sam. I'm just gonna give you back the camera.
Yeah, I got it. And I am so glad that you entered there with all the
Whoa,
mosquitoes.
so many mosquitoes in here. Ugh. Why do I do things like this? Yeah.
For the content, Les.
Yeah, of course you want to document it properly. You want to document everything, right?
This shot looks so scenic.
Let's head over because there's more houses on this property.
I'm just going to follow you.
Yeah. Go all the way down the field here towards the other houses.
Look what he found. Mr. Prince.
Let's go. Okay, watch out to don't step on the frog, please.
All right, I won't.
I don't know why there's multiple houses here on the property, but it could have been just of the Svensson family as well that lived here. Like they might have all lived together back in the time on this property.
This was their, what Americans would call their homestead.
Their homestead, yes. You don't see that often anymore nowadays. That's something from back in the time, right?
I guess so.
Yeah. But this house looks even older than the one from the Svenssons. This looks like early 1800s. It's really beautiful. And I was just saying multiple houses, but it's actually just this one house that's over here.
And a huge barn.
Yeah. Cool. Should we check out if there's anything in the barn first?
Oh, well, why not?
We have not looked at it yet.
Wow, this is overgrown.
Yeah, it's really overgrown. Whoa. Lumber.
More lumber.
A lot of lumber. Yeah.
And skis.
Oh yeah,
Sleds.
the sleds, yeah. For
Can
the
you see
children.
that? Over here? Oh yeah, you can.
Oh wow. Sleds for the children, for the snowy days in Sweden. Imagine how much fun they would have had on this property.
Oh my god.
That's incredible. I wanted just to look over here for a second as well. It's more lumber and stuff and yeah.
This was their work, presumably.
Okay, I need to go inside, Sam. It's way too
it's
hot.
so hot.
It's way too hot. Let's go through the grass.
It's about 30 degrees Celsius, so about 90 degrees Fahrenheit here.
Yeah. And in Sweden, because it's less humid, or it's more humid, I'm not sure, it's just way hotter than any other country. Okay, just gonna put this back down.
Just do people actually realize how small this house is? It looks like a two-story home, but then the perspective changes and look how tall Leslie is.
From a distance, it looks like a big mansion.
Exactly.
I love the carvings over here. The
Well,
accents.
without further ado, I'm going to follow you in.
Yeah, Sweden.
Oh.
Okay. This is not gonna be as the other one, but it's also super, super interesting. But it's also falling apart, this house. This might have even been abandoned longer than the one from the Svenssons.
Yes. This is with risking our own lives for this piece of content,
Yeah.
because this house is caving in.
My gosh, look at this room, Sam. Oh, the air in here is really bad.
Mm-hmm.
But just, I think this is a crazy perspective, right?
Oh yes, for sure.
Me standing
Like
here.
this is eye level for the people watching.
Yeah. I'm as tall as the ceiling of this room. And I think it might have always been like this.
Yes.
People were just incredibly small that lived in these places. And this one is probably early 1800s. Looking at the stuff in here.
For sure.
Oh, Sam, look at this. This is a similar looking picture as the one we just saw in the Svensson's house.
Exactly.
Wow. There's also some really interesting stuff here on the table. This might have been the last inhabitant of this house. Wow.
It looks like the same wallpaper.
Oh, really? Is there something interesting that we can show in this room? I really... Oh, what do you see?
No, I'm not sure. I'm just taking a look with the camera.
Oh, this is interesting. This is a pill bottle. Ebba Person, 2015.
What? Someone left this here, for sure.
2015, Sam. No. Ebba Person, 2015.
That is...
You have to take 3 tablets a day, daily.
So a different family.
Yeah. Yeah. No, sorry, I'm wrong. Expiration date 21 to 1967.
Oh.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, I was wrong. I'm sorry.
So did you just read up the serial number?
No, I think I read her birth date.
Oh.
1915,
Oh.
not 2015.
Oh.
And here we have the desk with the books still on it.
Ah.
A couple of pictures.
With the marine.
Yes, sir.
The sailor.
Have you seen also? These are balls from shotgun shells.
Ah, yes. Lead balls.
Oh, lead balls, yes. Another wonderful radio standing here. Beautiful piece.
And again, no electricity whatsoever.
Nothing in this room whatsoever. This stove is even more incredible.
Oh, actually, I spotted some electricity.
Did you?
Look at the cable.
Oh, there's a cable running there. It's actually a plug even down there.
A plug.
My God. This house did have a little bit of electricity. It's also abandoned a little bit later because 1967, the other one was already abandoned in 1965.
Exactly.
Love this ceramic stove.
Yes.
And the accents here at the top. It just barely fits into the room even. That's really cool.
The entire ceiling sunk in.
Yeah. Look at this lantern.
Whoa.
Isn't that cool?
I need that.
Wow, it cracked up over here.
It's like a lightsaber.
Yeah. There's the Tiger Head brand company made in China. That's a really old Chinese product.
Wow.
This looks like a super old lantern made in China. Wow. Come inside the room. I think we just entered into the kitchen space, dining space, everything together. Yeah, watch out because that ceiling is about to fall.
Yes. Literal stuff dropped on my head.
I don't think we should stay too long in this room.
Honestly, I am not too comfortable here.
No, you have to watch out. Wow. And here we have the stove, the kitchen, the stove and everything. I think she even slept here in this room, Sam. There's a bed and everything over here.
Yep. And her glasses.
Glasses, everything still left. Wow. To watch out where I'm stepping. I don't know if there is a basement.
1989.
Where do you see that?
Right in front of you.
Peterson Carl. Oh, that's her husband then, because how about we saw the woman over there, and it's from Carl, and then 1989. Wow. So this house was definitely inhabited longer than the other one. I want to take a look upstairs.
I would rather not. I hear it creaking here.
I'm still gonna take a look upstairs.
Oh my god.
There's a small stair right here.
The upstairs almost becomes the downstairs by itself.
Oh my god, Sam. Yeah, just warn me if it's squeaking too much, okay?
Okay, I'll wait here.
Yeah. And if I fall on your head, just please catch me.
Well, that is not... Please no.
Just want to give you guys a quick look at the upstairs of this house. All the clothing and everything. Oh, look at that hat up here. It's all still hanging here. And then we have the bedroom. The bed and everything still there. I don't think I should walk too much up here. Oh, there's another bedroom. Everything still left in this place. My gosh. Wow. These are storage spaces. Part of the attic. Full of storage. And here we even have her her clothing still neatly packed up in plastic packagings. This might be from the man, from Joel, that lived here.
I needed to notify you when it started creaking.
Yeah?
It does.
Okay, I'm gonna come down. I'm gonna come down. Okay. Sam, can you? Oh my god.
I already went outside. This is freaking me out.
Oh. Yes. Was it that?
Take a, yeah, a little. Take a look at her coat here.
What? What do you see?
Her coat.
Oh, I'm ripping my shirt.
Oh,
Yeah, I ripped my Barossa Decay shirt. The coat still hanging here. Let me give you the camera back. Did I actually rip my shirt?
a little bit, yes.
No, I ripped the Barossa Decay shirt.
But only a little bit. That is a testimony to the profound quality of your merch.
Yeah, that's true. Check it out in the description. And that concludes the beautiful exploration of these two homes, the oldest home that we have ever filmed in Sweden, and also one of the oldest, longest abandoned homes ever. 60 years abandoned. I'm truly honored that we could film that history. Thank you, Sam, for coming with me. Beautiful to have you here and beautiful to explore in this wonderful country. Everybody who watched, you are amazing that you watched till the end. Please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, or write a nice comment down there. Also link in the description for the merchandise and the website. And with that all said, we see you next week in another epic exploration. Whew.